I'm worried about the new Lexus LFA. And I didn't expect to feel that way. Toyota recently revealed the GR-GT, and honestly, that car got me properly hyped. Toyota is back, delivering a genuine precision track weapon for the first time in years. A turbocharged V8, race-inspired aero, a chassis designed around cornering, not comfort. It already feels like it's setting itself apart from everything else Toyota developed. Some are already calling it a camber monster, and honestly, I get it. This feels like Toyota saying, we still know how to build a king. And that's exactly why I'm worried about the Lexus LFA. The GR-GT isn't just another performance trim. It feels intentional. Everything about it, the proportions, the aero, the sound, suggest this car was built from the ground up to be driven hard. Not to chase numbers, not to look good on a spec sheet, but to perform. And that matters. Because when Toyota gets serious, they don't mess around. We've seen it with the LMP cars. We've seen it with Gazoo Racing. And now we're seeing it here. This car feels like the spiritual successor to something bigger. Which naturally brings us to the Lexus LFA. The Lexus LFA doesn't need hype. It is the hype. It represented the absolute pinnacle of Lexus engineering, not just in performance but in philosophy. A carbon fiber reinforced polymer chassis. Lightweight materials everywhere: aluminum, titanium, magnesium. Obsessive attention to detail. But let's be honest, as impressive as the engineering was, the star of the LFA was the engine. The 1LRGUE V10. Built by Toyota in collaboration with Yamaha, not just as an engine but as an instrument. A sound so good the tachometer literally had to be digital because an analog needle couldn't keep up. That wasn't marketing. That was engineering with emotion. It was a symphony in mechanical form. And that's what made the LFA iconic. When they revealed the new LFA concept, my first reaction wasn't fear. Structurally, I'm not too worried. It'll certainly share a platform, or at least DNA, with the GR-GT. The bones will be good. The chassis will be capable. But it's missing the heart. They are making it a full EV. And that's where my concern is at for this project. Leaving us with the question, why? Let me be clear, I have nothing against EVs. They're fast. They're impressive. They make sense for the future. But if this car is fully electric, then it shouldn't be called an LFA. It does not deserve the badge. Call it the Lexus LFE. Let it be its own thing. Because the LFA isn't just a badge, it's an identity. And that identity comes with expectations. Drama, mechanical emotion, and sound. An EV, no matter how fast, struggles to deliver that same experience. And that's a big problem. Here's the irony. The original LFA wasn't perfect. Its development took nearly a decade. It changed direction multiple times. By the time it launched, it was already behind the curve. On paper, it was outperformed by most of the industry's heavy hitters. But it proved something far more important. Lexus could run with the best if they chose to. And they did it their way. That mattered more than lap times. The LFA has to be the pinnacle of Lexus engineering. Visually striking, not muted. Emotionally engaging. Mechanically special. My dream version. Use the GR-GT platform. To save on development time, use the GR-GT V8 architecture and add 2 or 4 more cylinders. Make it sing like the 1LRGUE. EV technology is not off the table. Make it a hybrid, not for efficiency, but for stability, torque fill, and driving pleasure. And yes, give us a manual option. A 7-speed manual would instantly make it unique in today's supercar world. Not because it's faster, but because it's braver. And then, as a statement, create an LFA RR. Race ready. Strip out the luxury. Increase the power dramatically. Fully prep for the track from factory. Have limited numbers. No compromises. No excuses. Just Lexus saying, we still mean business. That's why I'm worried. Not because Lexus can't build an incredible car, but because the LFA name deserves more than performance. It deserves soul. What do you think Lexus will actually do? Let me know in the comments. I genuinely want to hear your thoughts.